Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in this video I'm going to gather in blue zone and see how much we can earn. I heard that if we do blue zone gathering for 30 minutes we can earn 300k plus, and I saw a video last night and really he earned 300k plus doing blue zone gathering, and I want to try it. But guys, like everyone watching that video, new player want to gather the blue zone, and mostly they are like tier 4 or tier 5 stone hammer. So I do have my tier 4 and I want to try with it, so I'm gathering in blue zone, and it's a tier 3 zone as I see in video. We have to just take out the tier 3 or tier 2 stone, and then we can get 300 plus. So I want to try in this video, so I have all gathering sets here and I'm just gathering in blue zone. But I see it's like boring gathering in blue zone because no PvP activities feels for bored when you are a old player. But as a new player starting albion online, you can really enjoy by gathering the blue zone or tier 3 zone, tier 2 zone, wherever, and just making a high spec. It is very long process gathering slowly. So just I'm gathering the skinning knife and I've unlocked it till 5, and it was quite hard and long process. So I'm going to gather the blue zone for 30 minutes plus, and let's see how much we can earn. Okay, so we are gathering here. So killing this creature, we can gather the uh, whatever thing like ore creature or the stone creature. We can extract them quick first than the resources that spawn there. We can really get fast. So slowly the time is going on, and it's just 2 minutes of my gathering, and I've earned 8k, which is not really good. I see in video I saw, but he was a tier 8, I guess, it gathering the tier 4. No problem, let's see how much we can earn in this video. I mean in this time of duration, 30 minutes. Okay, die and just give me the stone you have. It's very hard to play with gathering set because it don't contain you mana. Mana is very less when you have the gathering gear in you. But the best way to gather the resources or the skin, everything, it is, I guess my opinion says that it's in red zone, because red zone are the zone where you can check the hostiles player, and whenever while you gank in black zone, we don't know where the player is or how many player are there. Like everyone can kill anyone. Okay, you can kill him, but he can kill you, and he might have many uh, people in his group. But player like me and you, I don't know whether you are a solo player or not, but I am a solo player, so it's for me it's very hard to hunt the hunt the black zones, because black zones are very dangerous to gather. Or when you don't have your crew member, like people like 4 or 5, it is very hard to play black zones. I die so many times in black zone, and I also upload some video where I said ganker made me cry, and I get quite good views in there. So thank you for supporting the albion online. It's getting so popular, I guess, because whenever I open my game, when I wasn't have premium, I have to wait like 10 to 20 minutes because we have to stand in queue, and it was really like 300, 3,000, 5,000 queue. Oh my god. And the Asia server is good, but my network is pretty bad, guys, because I do still have 140 or 150 running my ping, and sometimes it goes up to 20 or 50k. That's so high. And I if you are a new player, you can just do dungeon, but the red zone dungeon is also quite hard. But as you know, if you stay inside the dungeon for 90 seconds, you can do dungeon after that freely without any fear. But doing black zone dungeons are hard, but the game made it easy nowadays. Because before, when I guess if you are old player, you know that whenever like if we go very far, we couldn't just go direct to the portal, and the portal wasn't like this how it was. I mean, it was not like how it is now. It was the direct portal to the black zones, and but now there is a matlock portal, but before it was a direct black zone. And I remember when I went to the black zone for the first time, I do dungeons, and I get like 1 million loot. It was 1.4 or something like that. I just carried the X is the best in my opinion. The battle X is the best for dungeon. It can even hunt the tier 8 dungeon with the tier 4.1. I even hunt myself sometime whenever I get bored, or just doing dungeon stuffs and all. I usually use the X, and it's very easy to play with X. And whenever you get the legendary boss or the purple boss, which are quite hard, but it's very easy with the X, because you have the HP stealer in X, which can really steal very good HP for you. And whenever, if you have already used your ability, you can also use the mercenary jacket as your second chance. Like, yeah, mercenary jacket is also very good. But in PvP also it's very good battle axe. But sometime just tier 4.1 kill the 7.2. That seems very bad. Whenever I go missed with big set like T8.1 or 7.1, the tier 5.1 wants to hunt me. That's so sad. Everyone feels so bad whenever you die with the less tire, and when you have the more tire than him. I remember the guy was having only 1100 IP, and I was having the 1300 IP, but however I died, and that's make me cry. I'm just joking, I didn't cry, but it just made me frustrated. I just got angry. Oh, how he can kill me, I questions myself. But some player are like, they are not afraid to be dead, and they just like do or die. If you do, you get the uh, a big set he have, or the one who is holding the big set. But the other one who wants to attack him, he just think that I don't have any sets, or it's just a 100 200 cap. But here you have the million set. One sword is the 5 million one, but they wants to attack you whenever some player want to like fire stuff, or yeah, mainly fire stuff and core stuff, are the player who wants to hunt the tier 8 wearing the tire 4.1 or 5.1. Yeah, the cheapest bull but the really dangerous one. So sometimes they just see chance where, suppose if you are fighting the player having 8.1 and you do have your 8.1 but the higher one, like you have more spec than him, but other player, the third party player, just sit there and watch your battle. After that he go very little far, and he just dismount and come and can attack, and it's very hard to save with them, especially the core stuff, fire stuff. But really I don't like the fire stuff guy. Once I die with the fire stuff, it was so bad for me, because I don't know how they hit. Oh, I mean, they took the HP very fast. I mean, so quick, man. And sometimes it make me angry. But I do myself don't use fire stuff much. But I tried sometime, but it is not that good. But it's best for player who love the fire, because you can use the fire stuff and you love the fire, and it um have also good damage for you. But having fire stuff, you don't want to mess with guy, or like you don't want to mess with two guy having fire stuff. It's really bad. But for 1v1, fire stuff is, oh my god, it's so hard, and it's really easy to play with fire stuff. Okay, I'm just gathering and talking very hard. So I do also have Guild Island now, which cost me 2 million of silver, and I don't really know how to use that. I just bought it and just left it. But if you do have the premium, you can buy the island, and after that you can farm, which is very good to make side money, because whenever you, if you are a player fighter, like you fight PvP but you are solo like me, it's very very hard, because when you do solo you don't have any groups, or it's very hard to kill. Suppose you go to outland and there are the two player and you are only one, they really want to hit, or sometimes it's happened like you see the player only one and you start hitting them, but he have the team behind him, which they just plan to be, you want to attack them and their plan success, and they just come from behind and hit you. Myself, I have done that mistake so many times, because I'm a fighter, right? So whenever I see the player solo, I want to attack them, and I don't even have fear what I'm wearing. I just want to attack them because I thought that he might be solo, but they are not solo, man. From behind, 4, 5, 6, sometimes it's huge blob behind them, comes and attack me and kill me, probably die. Just go to portal and just stay there calm, no money for that. I But I see nowadays mist is the best for solo player like you and me, if you are a solo player. But having being a solo player is also good, because whenever you get loot, it's all yours, but it's quite difficult. But whenever you play the group one, it would be profitable, because you can do such group activities like black zone, dungeon or group dungeon, anything you can do with the, with your team. It's very good. But as a gatherer, I think the red zone is the best, because as you can see, we can see the player, how many player are hostile. But it's all boring, man. It's very hard to unlock the gathering tire, really hard and boring as well. But however, people do that stuff. And nowadays I'm also focusing on farming, which is good, I guess, because it also give me some profit. Now I do have 1 million in my island bank, chest, that I bought and just placed in my house. And my house tire is level 6, I guess. Now I have to upgrade to level 7, but it's very hard, man. We need so much silver to upgrade it. And the best weapon for solo player, I guess the best weapon for solo player is sword, because but the sword is the attacker, because whenever you hold the sword, you want to fight the guy, and you really don't want to run, because it don't have any running abilities. You just have the sprint and the, yeah, just sprint and your shoes ability. But a player like dagger or the gloves can really run with their fast ability, which is very annoying. Whenever I want to kill some player, having dead givers, daggers or the glovers, brawlers, are very hard to chase them, because our shoes abilities are same, and whenever you miss the faint cool, it's very hard to catch them. They probably skip the zone. I also have chased many people like that, where I wasn't success to catch them. And some gatherer use the invisible ability, and then they go quite far from you and just use their boot ability, so you cannot use your cool ability, and just burst their boot ability, which is so annoying, man. I want to kill the player was gatherer. I attacked him and he was invisible, so I thought that he wouldn't be like here, and I went to the north side, I guess. But he was there standing, and he just used his boot ability, so I couldn't use my call ability. It was too far, and I just could not catch him, and was very bad, man, those moments. But nowadays I don't do the black zone stuff, but before I did many time in black zone. But as you know, I'm a solo player, so it's it's not quite, but it's very hard to play solo. Solo activities are just solo ganking, solo gathering, and probably solo dungeons. But group, you have so many. Even you can kill wall boss, and you can do statistic dungeon, group dungeon, and then you can kill the spider if it spawn in the map wherever. And also you can do group chest hunting, or people probably do solo chest hunting, but they are the 10 or the 20 group. What the profit they get by hunting the tiny box, having 20 player? Don't just hunt, man. Whenever I go to climb the single small chest, there used to be blob. Oh, hell no, why they are there? Why those all blobs are there to just climb the small amount of chest. Even it's yellow, you don't get any loot, man. Or do you? I want to ask some ganker who just hunt the small chest by having 20 people. Ha, just boring. The hunt by one, because it's a solo chest. Man, it should be like only solo player. It should not be like for 5 to 6 player, man. It whenever we go to the near to the chest, people should be separated and just solo fight. Then it would be good. But they are the 10 and I'm the one. How it's possible? Yeah, as I said, for solo player, you will be one and the player next to you will be 10, and literally you run. You want to use your boot ability or you want to mount up and you want to run. Really, no matter you go for solo chest or group chest or big chest, whatever chest it is, you just have to go to the place where it's like where nobody is there. You just want to hunt there or you want to do gatherer or anything you want, but never do the uh, group like activities where you can like I mean like chest or the dungeons, even group dungeons. Some YouTuber says that you can do group dungeon by solo in black zone, but never try that, because in black zone people just get shrine and they got invisible, and whenever they sees you with Guki set going inside the dungeon, they wants to hunt you. Yeah, they really wants to hunt you, and they will come like 20 to 30 people, not even 30. It will only take 5 people and boom, you are dead. Really. So it's been so long. Now it's 20 minutes, I guess, and I don't know how much I earn, but let's see in the end of the video how much we will earn. So my sword are the I only use 2 sword, carving sword and dual sword, but my best is dual sword because first time when I come to the e server, I start playing with dual sword PvP, and it's good because whenever people are solo like me, it is very easy to hunt with dual sword to the solo player, really easy. And it is also very easy to use for new player or old player. And when you go to the mist, it is easy to use, and it's also easy to kill the spider by using dual sword. I usually use dual sword and mercenary jacket, soldier boot, and the hood, hunter hood is for PvP and other for PvE, which is good. This is a tier 3 zone, but I get the group dungeon tier 4 one, but I could not complete it. Once I tried, I just lose it. It's very hard to do group dungeon by solo, no matter you have the 8.4 gear. It's hard because it's a group activity, man. It's not in solo. If you want to go to the easiest one, you can buy the build whatever you want, like 8.4 masterpiece, excellent, outstanding, whatever you want to buy, you just buy and go to the solo dungeon, and it would be very 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 easy for you to clear the dungeon if you search for it easy. But if you want to be tough, you just go to group dungeon and probably die, damage your equipments, and then just repair cost. OMG. I mean, having the 8.4 masterpiece, how much the repairer would be? Oh, it would be very high, man. I never have the 8.4 weapon in the East server, but yeah, I never had. This is a recent, man. Before it was only 8.3, but now the 4, which is very um expensive, and it's also very hard to get the 4 resources, which took time to spawn, and it is very hard as solo player like me and you, whoever watching. But you might not be solo, some player, but other can be. Because once I tried to get the tier 4, oh my god, huge blob was there, man. And I just think that I could not take that resources, and I just return to the market safely. Yeah, it's happened sometime, but it's also profitable, I guess, when you get the tier 4.4 or anything that is point 0.4. I guess it is profitable. That's why the blob used to come in the map where it spawn. And but when you get the tier 3.3, which is also very good, but I see tier 0.1 and 2 are not much valuable than 3 and 4, which is very good, but we get less. Other than we get so many, but crab gathering, you get tired and even not profitable. Oh. But the tier 3, I mean point 3 and 4 is the huge profit, I see. Now it's been 27 minutes, I guess, and I don't know how much I've earned, and I don't think I could earn the 300k plus in the 30 minutes, or I'm gonna go for more than 30, I guess. So this video is just about how we can we really earn the 300k in half a minute, I mean half a hour. And because most players are new to the East server, and they probably don't even, some players don't even have the tier 3 or 4 stone hammer, and for them it is quite hard than me to earn the silver from the blue zone, gathering tier 3, or I mean tier 3 stone, sandstone. And it is just 80k, and my stone hammer is very low. I mean it's a good damage, and 99 plus sandstone tier 3, but still 84k. But guys, in that video, those who will watch that video, soul bench, that he was hunting with tier 8, so for him it was quite fast to extract the resources. And for player like me and you who don't have like much level of hammer, would be hard to gather, and it's I don't think it's profitable. It's only 80k, but whenever you do the group dungeon, I mean the solo dungeon, outland or wherever, safely, you could earn more than this. I'm damn sure about that. So I don't think you can just if you have a low tier gear, you should not come to the blue zone to farm, you know. but you can also farm for fame because you get everywhere stone around you, and you can get quite good fame with stone you have around. I mean, everywhere you get stone, so you can level up your gathering stuff. And not only here, but you can go everywhere if you want to upgrade your skinning knife. You can go to bridge walls, and if you want to get ore, you can go for selling like that. Seeing the resources, you can shift to the maps and just get good fame from there, and which would be very useful for you, which also help you to get your gathering equipment level up very fast. And it's already 30 minutes and I earn like 80k, so not even 100k. Very sad. So I would like to go back to the Martlock and just cry for my 30-minute waste. You know, it's already 30 minutes and not even a word of one dungeon. If I would have done dungeon for 30 minutes in black zone, I would really have earned very good amount of silver. I mean, really. And it's not even 100k. So gathering the blue zone with your low tire gear, even if it's tire 5, is not good for silver, but it's good for fame, I believe, but not really good for silver. It's only 96k. So thank you for watching the video, and if it is helpful or useful, give one like below and leave a comment down there. So see you in next video. Till then, keep watching. Bye bye.
Honest prices. Come again.